Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Logan aka Frostfire, and today I'd like for us to have a level-headed discussion about Akali and Balance. First off, I want to admit that I do not know everything about the game. I'm not high elo, and even though I stopped playing, I'm still learning new things about the game every day. But what I do know more than anything else in the game is Akali. Other than Leona, she's the only champion I truly mained and mastered, and she is without a doubt the champion that I was best with. Having amassed a cumulative 175k mastery points with her, and having a very positive win rate in ranked, I feel qualified to objectively discuss her role in the game and give my opinion on if she is balanced or not in the current meta. So, let's discuss. Like other assassins, Akali is a very feast or famine champion, except Akali has less feast when ahead and more famine if even or behind in lane. I'd like to quote a very well made Reddit post by MyFearer. Akali is a champion with 3 states. The first state is when she's behind. She's fed a few kills in lane and has no advantage over anyone except maybe the support. When Akali is in this state, the game is lost provided your team can't win a 4v5. Her second state is when she's moderately fed. She has around 3 or 4 kills, like in this game, and has only died a few times. Akali contributes significantly less than other assassins when in this state. All Akali can really do is chunk a good amount of health off the ADC/APC in fights like this Ahri and play cleanup to a moderate degree. In this state, since her burst window got extended, she's just too slow to burst the ADC and this Ahri and get out alive unless her team is already ahead. She can't unleash her damage fast enough to contribute the same standard of other assassins in this state. In her third state is when she's extremely fed. If the enemy team is stupid enough to let you get around 8 to 12 kills, you're in this state. In higher ELOs and against people who know how to position / aren't stupid, this is very difficult to achieve, and in this state you won't always be able to carry. Nowadays it's very difficult for Akali to turn her kill advantage / gold lead into a team advantage anymore. Currently only Akali mains play Akali anymore, and at this time her win rate is floating around anywhere from 41 to 46%. Which means only the dedicated people who have millions of mastery points with her are playing her, at least in ranked, and can only win 46% of the time at best. So those are the 3 states. But what needs to be addressed is that picking Akali is a risk in itself. Akali has always had the worst early game among all assassins, so Akali having less feast than other assassins when ahead is honestly unacceptable, which is why I think Riot Rickless has some answering to do. But alas, we've discussed the current state of Akali. Now onto the balance side of things. Akali is a champion that's difficult for Riot to balance. Her kit consists of no skill shots, and the outplay potential the enemy has for Akali isn't straightforward and mainly consists of outpositioning her, which is why many people in lower ELOs complain about her so much. They generally hold the mindset that the only way to quote outplay someone is to pull off some crazy flash play akin to a Gosu montage, but in reality how you outplay Akali is positioning yourself in a way that gives her no potential to roam or snowball. As I mentioned earlier, Akali having no skill shots is another reason Riot is reluctant to buff her. Her power isn't reliant on landing anything that has a chance to miss, and it's always consistent, which frustrates people when they lose to Akali. But what the League of Legends community and Riot Goddamn Games doesn't understand is that's the point. To quote from another great thread on the Akali main subreddit, Akali is designed to be a surgical tool with an extremely high skill cap that lacks hard CC. In order for Akali to be balanced, she needs to have a strong enough early game so that if she leaves lane in state 2, she can still contribute, and she needs a strong enough late game so that if she leaves lane in state 3, she can hard carry. But they also need to make it slightly more difficult to reach her third state as well, because in lower ELOs this is easy. But I think the changes I propose are fair, because aside from raw damage and decent pushing potential post Lichbane, Akali doesn't bring anything to the team. So if she doesn't have damage, and if she doesn't have survivability in the laning phase, then why the fuck would you pick Akali over Syndra? But the question still remains, is Akali balanced? And my answer is absolutely not. Currently she's too dependent on the enemy team's mispositioning to be worth picking over more reliable assassins, and assassins in general are just too weak right now. The meta doesn't favor assassins anymore, it's moved on. With Courage of the Colossus and new support items like Redemption, it's become harder to assassinate priority targets, and with control mages already offering more than assassins, I find it unlikely that Akali will make a comeback anytime soon unless they revert her changes. which is something I'm absolutely in support of. Currently, I'm sorry for the circle jerking, but currently Akali is in a really bad state, and honestly her being just so fucking ass is the reason why I've stopped playing League. I think I've played 3 games in the past 2 weeks, and I don't intend on playing anymore until Akali gets buffed. RicklessAbandon truly doesn't know what he's doing when it comes to champion design. I changed my mind on that aspect. But enough of being biased. My name is Logan, aka Frostfire. I hope you learned something from this video and enjoyed the discussion. I enjoyed making the video. I'm sorry for spamming Akali in the feeds. I promise I'll start making more original content soon. I know I say that every other week, but still. Yeah, my name is Logan, aka Frostfire. Have a good one. Peace.